Hi everybody, Garth Delican here again, and I'm an expert on personal safety awareness and an advisor on self-defense for women. And this week I'm going to give you my latest tips on how to keep your home safe. So last week we talked about parking, reverse parking, the kind of reasons why to reverse park, what to do when you're in dark car parks and stuff like that. And the week before I covered personal safety, so when you're out and about, if anything happens, if you get confronted and things like that. So I'm going to carry on the kind of theme on personal safety, but this week I'm going to talk more about safety at home and how to keep your home safe and your possession safe. So we're going to talk today about kind of break-ins and burglaries, and most people because burglars are rife, they're kind of going up almost weekly, and the police figures are going crazy and through the ceiling with them. And a lot of the time, the police nowadays don't even have time to come and investigate a crime. So it makes sense to make your house as safe and secure as you possibly can. Again, without being paranoid about it, or being fearful, because at the end of the day, a man or a woman's home is their castle, and you want your castle and your home to feel secure, and you want to feel secure in your home, whether you're indoors or you're not in at all. So one of the best ways to kind of do that is to make it secure. So a lot of people tend to think that break-ins occur through the top floor, through their bedroom windows. So they're always paranoid that somebody's going to come in through their bedroom window. But in reality, only 2% of any break-ins actually come in through any upstairs rooms. The biggest points of entry, and this has probably come to no surprise of you, are through the front door or through the back door. And 40% of all burglaries, all break-ins, come in through the front door. The front door, you would think you've got neighbours there who would see it, but no, 40% of all break-ins, and 34% of all break-ins come through the back door, so the rear door entry, which makes more sense, doesn't it? So the best thing to do is to make your front door as secure as you possibly can. So always have a mortise and tenon joint lock fitted, and if you've got those UVPC doors anyway, they've got those kind of locks fitted anyway. Always have deadbolts top and bottom of the door, because that makes it more secure. Because if somebody tries to push the door open, instead of just pushing against the centre lock, there's actually 3 locks in the door. So there's one at the top, one at the bottom, and one in the middle. Makes it much harder to kind of dislodge that door. The other thing as well, which a lot of people don't realise, is that where the door is on hinges and the door opens and closes, you need to have hinge bolts fitted in that door. Again, if you've got a UVPC door, they usually come as standard and they're fitted on there anyway. If not, if you've got an old-fashioned wooden door, it makes sense, one, to get those lock bolts fitted top and bottom, but on your hinges is to have hinge bolts fitted. Because what happens then, because how people get into your house usually, they don't smash the door open or shoulder it or push it open. They tend to get a crowbar and, believe it or not, prise the hinges out of the frame, and it's surprisingly easy to do and only takes seconds to do. So have locks fitted to your hinges, to the front of your door, and just make it secure. And also, I would say, spend as much money as you can on a burglar alarm. Don't have it wired up to the police station, because they're not going to come. But it's a visible deterrent, and if anything goes off, you've got a flashing light, you've got an ordered alarm going off, and that is all you need sometimes, just a deterrent. And they'll go and find a house that isn't alarmed, that hasn't got double locks on, that hasn't got hinge locks on there. So it just kind of makes sense to do that. And it's not about paranoia, it's not about being anxious, it's not about being scared, it's not about being frightened. It's about taking sensible precautions. So until next time, hope you found this tip useful. I'll speak to you soon. Oh, don't forget as well, also, I do a lot of these talks for the corporate world. So if you're looking to run a workshop on morale boosting or an event that is different to what you normally do, and you think my advice will be beneficial to your colleagues, you can always book me. You can message me on LinkedIn, or you can email me on my email address, which is garth@thedelicanway.com. That's garth@thedelicanway.com. Or you can book me, if you want to book me for your friends or your colleagues, and you want to have an event all by yourself, you can book a venue, hire me as a speaker, and I'll be happy to turn up for that as well. So until tomorrow or later, speak to you soon. Have a great day. Bye for now.